What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're back with another UFC Fight Night card. Brandon Allen versus Paul Craig. It's gonna be a fun little card. If you're a really big UFC MMA fan, you got all the hardcore lovers here listening. Go down, like, and subscribe. Comment who you think's winning this fight or the whole card. Let me hear your bets for the weekend. We love to hear all that. I'm one half of the Totally Blitz crew. I'm Paul Pick'em and I'm joined with.
I respect. Oh, my name is Kev Waterboy Savoy, all that good stuff. And I respect a lot of things in the UFC. They had a crazy fire card last week, but this card is, I feel like, one of those sneak up cards. Like there was like a bunch of knockouts and shits on this card because a lot of these prospects are like unknown motherfuckers. I'm gonna be pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie.
See, Kev, you talking about these knockouts and stuff, but it's the equivalent of like if a tree falls down in the woods and no one's around to hear it, did it even happen? No
Well,
one knows who the fuck any of these fighters are in this card. They could knock out everybody in the first 10 seconds and no one's gonna blink an eye.
Tragic. You're on to something though.
We just here for the main event, Brandon Allen versus Paul Craig. Half of the people on this fight card, I would be shocked if they're still on the fucking roster come next year.
Wow, damn.
We do have to shout out, like, we're gonna talk that fight, but we do gotta shout out Chase Hooper. I can't remember if I say his name correctly, but great BJJ. UFC tried to push him. He was like a 20-year-old kid. Great BJJ. But this is MMA. You can't just have one dimension. He had a couple of losses. Now he's kind of back. He's taking on Jordan Levitt. He's a big favorite. Hopefully, he showcases why the UFC was pushing him. And then to the same little cornerstone, Michael Morales. He's the new UFC's favorite toy. Panama fighter, 15-0, big favorite, great wrestler, great striker, got dynamite hands. Probably is just gonna dominate with his wrestling like he usually does. But the only Panama fighter on the UFC roster, and he's pretty fucking great.
Yeah, that shit's fine. Splitting off the entire country type shit.
Yeah, and I think he's only like 20 years old. So 15-0, super young, got the country on his back.
What weight class?
Welterweight.
Nice.
Kind of big for welterweight too, so like he's definitely got the size even though he's young.
So yeah, tell him to stay at welterweight, keep backing up experience, then make that switch to middleweight.
Yeah, maybe we get the Bo Nickel Panama wrestling versus America wrestling.
Ooh, that goes a little crazy.
And then what everyone's really here for, except for the hardcores, us casuals, we here for the Brandon Allen versus Paul Craig main event, Kev. Brandon Allen been on a dynamite win streak. We rock with Brandon Allen heavy on this podcast. But he's taking on our favorite Scottish warrior in Paul Craig. Got to ride the roller coaster with Paul Craig. Sometimes he shows up, gets exciting submission wins, and sometimes it's the most boring fight you ever seen because Paul Craig is pulling guard all fight. How do you feel about this fight in the main event, Kev?
Oh man, I mean, this is one of those fights because Paul Craig is crazy dangerous on the ground, and you gotta remember, I want to say this is his second or third fight moving since he moved up. So he's kind of like getting more used to shit like this. But our other homie has three submissions. Brandon Allen has three straight submissions. So I don't know how exactly you want to go about grappling with a motherfucker like this, especially that's been specialized in tap making motherfuckers tap. So this fight is very, very interesting. So the fact I don't agree that Brandon Allen should be a minus 450 favorite, especially not in the UFC stats, UFC booking stats, but it's looking like he has a chance to really fuck shit up.
Yeah, I mean, he is a pretty big favorite. If you're gonna, I think he gets the win. And if you're gonna bet it, I probably would take either a knockout or decision, just because I don't think he wants to hit the mat with Paul Craig. Like I think he makes it competitive on the mat with Paul Craig. He might even be able to submit Paul Craig. Don't get it wrong, but That's the only area where Paul Craig could get a win. And if you're smart, just don't even go there if you don't have to.
Facts.
Should be another little fight night. These are, I mean, I was talking a lot of shit on this card, but this will be the ones that always make me bite my words. And that's why I'm doing it. This is a little extra motivation. Make me bite my words. Let me see a nice little fight night this weekend.
Yeah. Hopefully this is a good fucking entertaining one. Because last week has a fucking banger. So it'll be a nice, smooth vibe, relaxed too. Try not to fall asleep too.
As always, stay tuned for the recap. Pay attention to the NFL picks and our boxing episodes. They're coming out all this week. Go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your thoughts on this card. Comment your picks for this card and any bets you're sweating this weekend. I'm Paul Pickawinham. I'm joined with Kevin Waterboy Savoy. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.